Hi guys, happy Friday. So today we get to finish our story about Harold and the purple crayon. So yesterday we left off where Harold had drew his boat and he quickly set sail and the moon sailed right along with him. So yesterday I asked you to draw where you thought Harold was going. Where do you think he's going? I guess we get to find out now, huh? Let's see what he thought about where to go. After he had sailed long enough, let me fix it for you guys. After he had sailed long enough, Harold made land without much trouble. Look, he made it. He stepped ashore on the beach, wondering where he was. He doesn't know either. He hasn't imagined it yet. He hasn't thought about it yet. The sandy beach reminded Harold of picnics, and the thought of picnics made him hungry. So he laid out a nice, simple picnic lunch. There was nothing but pie. But there were all 9 kinds of pie that Harold liked the best. Isn't that nice? Only the pies that he liked. When Harold finished his picnic, there was quite a lot left. He hated to see so much delicious pie go to waste. So, look at what he drew. Harold left a very hungry moose and a deserving porcupine to finish it up. And off he went, looking for a hill to climb to see where he was. I don't know where he is. Let's see if he can, let's see what he draws up next. Harold knew that the higher up he went, the farther he could see. So he decided to make the hill into a mountain. If he went high enough, he thought he could see the window of his bedroom. He was tired and he felt he ought to be getting to bed. So he hoped he could see his bedroom window from the top of the mountain. But as he looked down over the other side, he slipped. Oh no, guys. And there wasn't any other side of the mountain. Look, he didn't keep drawing and he was falling in thin air. Oh no. But luckily, he kept his wits and his purple crayon. And he made a balloon and he grabbed onto it. That's smart. And he made a basket under the big balloon, big enough to stand in. He had a fine view from the balloon, but he couldn't see his window. He couldn't even see a house. Oh no, he's too far up. But look at what he does next, guys. He made a house with windows. And he landed the balloon on the grass in the front yard. None of the windows was his window. He tried to think of where his window ought to be. There it goes. He made some more windows. He made a big building full of windows. He made lots of buildings full of windows. He made a whole city full of windows. but none of the windows was his window. He couldn't think about where it might be. He decided to ask a policeman. The policeman pointed the way Harold was going anyway, but Harold thanked him. And he walked along with the moon, wishing he was in his room and in bed. Then suddenly, Harold remembered. He remembered where his bedroom window was when there was a moon. He remembered that's how it looked from the inside of his room. It was always right around the moon. And then Harold made his bed, and he got in it, and he drew up the covers. And then the purple crayon dropped on the floor, and Harold dropped off to sleep. The end. So in this story, Harold used up his imagination to create this whole world. Look, he was able to drop the moon. The moon followed him everywhere, huh? Into a forest with the dragon. When he made the mountain, keeping his wits, the crayon helped him out and made that hot air balloon. With that purple crayon, he made that whole city looking, oh, and there's the moon. Don't forget about the moon. The moon followed him everywhere, and the moon even helped him remember where home was. Now, how about you guys try drawing out a story like Harold? How about you think about where you want to go? Wouldn't that be fun if we could just come up with where we're doing and where we're going next? Okay, guys, I love you, and I'll see you Monday.